Hello, hello. Look, there we go. Okay, hello, we're here. Um, this wasn't, like, planned. How are we doing? Hang on, let me, like, send a message to my server so I can be like, hey, we're live. Because we're live. Hang on. As the title says, this will probably mostly be an art stream, but I don't know. I can't confirm either way yet because, again, no plans. I'll probably end up going... this probably won't be too long of a stream because I want to record some stuff for a song. It's not my Singing Monsters related. But the stuff I want to do art-wise is. So. Hang on. I just stream notifications. Stream. There's an A in that word. Okay. Cool. Sorry. I wanted to add the stream notification roll on my Discord server so I could let people know that I'm live. Stay hydrated. Did I drink any water today? Yes, I did. Okay. I was trying to remember. So there's like water on my face. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Something I was already excited for was Nate's new album, if you couldn't tell by the fact that I shared his stream he was doing earlier. And he played a preview, and I like screen recorded it so I can listen back to it later if I want to. And I'm so excited. I'm even more excited now. You don't know how excited I am for that. But yeah, art, we should do that. I left my iPad over there. I should like grab that. On my way back over. Struggling. There's this hat that Nate was wearing during his stream, and I think it's in his merch store. I think I saw it when I was looking for the Nate Wants to Battle merch I ordered. It just says "Have Day," and I love it. It's so good. It's so good. Hang on. Okay. Right. Oh wait, do I have to update Zoom here? I hope not. The answer is no. Okay, don't. Hang on. Let me adjust the microphone. Let's not. Okay. Hopefully that sounds slightly better. Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh! Tumble. I'm questioning the first image. The Galvania's quite lovely, though. Very, very good. Hang on, I'm opening Zoom. I haven't found a better app to use, so Zoom it is. Excuse me. Why is she so thin? Okay. Once again, for anyone who has not answered, how are we doing? Actually, you know what? End the meeting. There's something I want to do first. Also, let's get out of the spoilery thing, I think. I don't remember. This, I don't want this. I don't use this. Delete channel. Delete channel. Okay. No. That's not. I'm struggling. This doesn't really need to exist anymore. I'm just gonna throw it somewhere. Okay. Close out of Discord. What are we doing? I want to do some organizing stuff. Is there music playing? There is. Okay, good. I really wish I could read what you're saying, but hang on. Let me switch to screen mode. The song's gonna switch to. Do you see what I mean? This right here? It's these. And It blocks the chat. So I don't know what I'm meant to do about that. I can't read some of the messages that are coming through. I keep forgetting that I want to do, like, the voice training. Not training, but, like, there's adjustments I can make to my voice that make me like it more, that aren't that difficult to do at all. And I don't know what to... Hang on. And I keep forgetting to do it. Alien cat. Love that. Shadow government. What am I doing? Channel. Right, organizing. No, not channel. Studio. I hate this reminder. Like, yes, I know, I'm aware, thank you for telling me, but I don't want to see it every time. I don't want to know that I have a strike every time that I go on to YouTube Studio. It's fine, it only lasts 3 months, and I don't plan on getting 3 more within that time, so... Do I have rated M written on my stream? Because I should. Anyway, the 2 things with my... Oh, I don't have rated M. Hang on. That needs adjusted. That should be rated M. Whoops. I forgot. Hang on. So, if you're here now, just know that the stream is rated M. Not because anything bad is going to happen, but in case something bad does. Yeah, but it's nothing that there's nothing that bad. Like, this stuff's already been announced. Like, there's nothing spoilery here. It's just you get to see when stuff is happening. This is all stuff I've talked about at one time. I can tell you exactly what everything is, that hasn't come out yet. So, it's just the Slime Update 2, Spirit Update 2, and then the versions, like, there's Spirit full song, and then it's just the versions where, I didn't add the descriptions to some of this stuff, oops, it's just, like, the ones without the colossal sounds, because I know some people are not gonna like the squelchy sounds of Slime Island, and I don't know if the windy sounds of Bright Island will be too much for people, so I wanted to give another version of it for accessibility reasons. And I already announced that Update 2 of Arachnid Firelines is happening, so nothing too spoilery here. Anyway. So this stuff, should be, the last time I'm using this playlist, huh? Decided to make a new one. Oh, but, not that, For Tech Island. I hope that will be out before Artiversary, because Artiversary is very similar to Independence, except it has a separate monster that the event's tied to, but that monster won't exist for a while, but the event will exist before the monster does. Think like Artiversary and Cake. No, Artiversary and... I almost said Cake. Cake is not the monster I'm thinking of. The wow. Jamboree. Okay. I was gonna do my impression of it. Okay, but I got it. Okay. Kind of like Anniversary and Jamboree. Anniversary's been around long before Jamboree was discovered. So it's kind of like that. Okay, so this stream I'll work on the new playlist and that whatever later. Listen, I was trying to do an impression. It wasn't good. Are there any comments I've missed? I don't feel like responding, but hello. Okay, let's cam mode for a moment. Anyway, the voice things. So I have that lisp that it's the stereotypical gay voice lisp. And it just doesn't sound good for recording because of like the way the air comes out. Like it doesn't. It's annoying to record with because if there's like 3 takes like layered on top of each other, you just hear at once, and it's so loud, and I don't want that, you know? So I'm trying, I want to try to figure out the best way to emphasize words to where I'm still like that was too high pitched and much. I don't know. But I'm trying to find a balance where I'm still able to emphasize words but not have that like big push of air. And then the other thing is just like something that tends to make voices sound more feminine or more masculine or more androgynous is like the part of the throat they're coming from. Like up here is kind of where mine is, like up here. Like I don't know how to. It's not literally where it's coming from, obviously, but like it's what it I guess feels like. And that's the more like feminine, but I am trying to get like I like the quality of my voice when it's more like down here, you know? I didn't do a very good job at that because I started on the word down but then stopped immediately. But the other thing is a bit more important because voice acting for my singing monsters and songs and stuff. But yeah, that's the stuff with my voice that I'm trying to remember to like adjust and change and whatnot that I keep forgetting about. Not forgetting about, but like keep not doing. Okay. Let's here. There shouldn't be anything too spoilery. I did this for the characters that I simped for. It is gonna. There we go. Because yes. I can show you all of the Pride drawings. Stevani, Steven Universe, non-binary. Luce and Amity, the Owl House. Luce being bisexual, Amity lesbian, I think. Pan and Bi, Willow Hunter, the Owl House, Arrow Ace, Peridot, Sapphic, Rose Quartz, Sapphic, Bismuth Pearl. I don't feel like, if you want to hear about like what each character is, just go watch the videos. They're shorts. They're in a playlist and everything. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any Pride Month artificial monster. I mean, no. I don't think that would work very well. I feel like that'd be too close to seasonals without having anything to set it apart. I don't know. It feels like a weird territory. To have like an event that isn't like actually an event and is also incredibly similar to an existing event. How many times can I say the word event? Okay, the Titan, Ida and Rain, my favorite fictional couple. Alistair. What's next? Okay. Marceline and Bubblegum. My OCs, Dubs, Tyler, and Maxwell. Blitz. Stolas. More OCs, Mask and Robro. Masha. Spoilers. KFC. I Gotta Kill Yourself comment on this one. I don't know if I clarified which one it was on, but it was on this one. That's a Friends thing. Star Butterfly. Moxie. I might have spelled Moxie's name wrong, but I don't know. The Ghost Cousins. Another one that was not taken well, despite the fact that I thought it was very obvious in the games. Like, the whole... I feel like... I know I said, like, at the least, it's, like, an analogy that works incredibly well. And, like, if that's all you see it as, that's fine. But, like, it almost feels intentional, especially with these two. I don't know. Charlie and Vaggie. Ruby and Sapphire. I should have said Sapphire and Ruby. Don't look at that stuff. Undyne and Alphys. I made Alphys entirely too small, but hey, that's fine, whatever. Velma and Hot Dog Water. I got them backwards. I put Scrappy-Doo in the book. Milo. Harpy Lilith. I felt like doing the Harpy Lilith since I didn't do Harpy Ida. Smoky Quartz. This was a challenge for me because Smoky Quartz is made of such... don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That was for a friend's birthday. My friend did the line work and I colored it for him. It was a birthday gift. Smoky Quartz is made of such round shapes, but like... my art style is very angular. I love some sharp angles. So drawing them was very hard. Shep. Apple Dash. Oop. I don't know what the ship name for Lyra and Bon Bon is. This is one of my favorite Pride videos. And then Sparky. It's just me. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Nothing spoilery here. Here's these. These don't have anything spoilery happening right now. Actually, you know what? You got to see that the eyes are open. The Colossal video came out earlier. Like a couple hours ago, so... here's what it looks like with the event skin. And then here's the bright one. You get to see that a bit early. Its eyes are open, and you can actually see Iris now. Compared to when the eyes... like, even when it's asleep, the eyes are slightly open, but it's kind of like... think of how sometimes when someone's asleep, their eyes, like, roll back a bit. Like a dog. Like my dog. Have you ever seen a dog fall asleep? It's like that. Bright Island is like a dog. Oh, I could actually talk about the event skins while I'm here. So the Starshine, Element, and Locational obviously represent America. So, to be more specific, the United States of America. That's not like any of the continents. I mean like specifically the US, because it's a whole country. Like the locationals are based on countries. So there's just some flags here. I didn't want to alter the colors too much, and I didn't feel like having to change an entire color, because then I'd have to adjust the stuff with the eyes, and I didn't want to do that. Like the Bright Island one, that was just add some red, and that's it, but this is change an existing color, so I didn't want to change... Thank you. I didn't want to change the magenta, so I was like, we'll just use magenta in place of blue. And a fun little theme I kind of want to do with all of these is have the flag be the background. So, like, that's very reminiscent of the American flag. It doesn't follow the exact legal requirements, because it doesn't matter that much. It doesn't, it's not that important. Got some stars scattered around. We got 2 stars here in the middle. More red flags. I incorporated some of the stripes on the side here. I thought that'd be pretty fun. Party hats on the side, just because I wanted it to also be very good for Artiversary. So that's why there's like party themes around. Balloons, streamers, party hats, you know, that type of stuff. Lots of stars and stripes though, that way we definitely can tell that it's also for the Independence. That's the wrong way, Dustin. And then for the bright island skin, so the red is being reflected off of the metal in a lot of the places, just to show that the red is also giving off light, just like the white does in the normal skin. We have some maple trees that are kind of reminiscent of blood cells, but that's so true. There are Independence monsters for all of the artificial monsters. They're called the locationals. So like, of course we know Amy, Rika, and Kata, but there's also Ingline, Madance, I think. Is that right? I don't remember. I don't remember their name. And who is the other one? Also, I'm trying the voice thing a bit during the stream, just to get more used to it. That's a hard word to say. Ingline's another one. But yeah, just did like the Canada flag, basically, Canadian flag. That's what is here in the middle. Maple leaf pinata. Lots of white in the middle and red on the sides, just throughout. It's the same thing with like the trees being mostly red on the side. Oh, thank you. I like organizing, so I think that makes sense. This is a capybara pinata, because I don't know, I read something about capybaras when looking up like symbols of Canada. Same thing with beavers. So there's 3 beaver tails sort of in the place of the background flag, and also some little bear symbols to reference what is their name? Kata. Then there's the sky, a big maple tree in the back that is shaped like a maple leaf. Perhaps there'd be some lore there, but I don't care enough, is the fun thing. But yeah, those are the island event skins. This is, I'll just tell you what this is for. A minute ago, I did a poll, and I asked, which of these names sounds best to you? And what was the one people picked? I think that's the name I was gonna go with anyway. Hang on. It was why are there 2 tabs called this? Oh. Interesting. I think the one that people went with is The Stars Align. And it's more legendaries, basically. So, of course, I had to do my favorite artist, Billie Eilish. So here is the default, the Sugar Bush of the I Wish. And then the rest of these, I thought it'd be really fun to reference just like different eras of Billie Eilish and different things that she's worn. So next up is When Wish, who is a big reference to When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Because during most of these shows for that era, she had the classic green and black hair. And then Hap Wish, of course, that's Happier Than Ever. That one's relatively self-explanatory. Zanwish. That one's a reference to the Zanny music video, where she had brown hair, which, for some reason, is the most jarring thing to see, and I don't know why. Get Wish. That's a reference to guitar songs and the current Billie Eilish era, with the shorter black hair. I think it's a bit longer than it was here, but we'll get to those two in the middle in a second. Burwish, whichever pronunciation is fine. Bury a Friend, and the covers for the When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go stuff, but especially the Bury a Friend music video. That's what that's a reference to. Of course, the classic horror movie Ghost Girl, like black fading up the arms. One of my favorite tropes, honestly. Alright, so these two here are interesting. So Showish, when she does shows, or at least for a bit there, sometimes she ties her hair up into like these messy buns, and I wanted to reference that. And the lavender color, she had a lavender hair era before my time being a Billie fan, so I wanted to, I got to see the rest of the eras, basically, but this one I didn't, so I wanted to reference it somehow. And this one is Voish, which is the Vogue cover, and then the color is, she dyed her hair red for like a week, kinda recently, so I figured I would reference that. So those two are like a mix of things. But yeah, that's excited for that project. This is a monster called Barf. And they go, Barf. Oh god. I already have the third legendary monster planned. I say third because Sugarbush second, I Wish... Sugarbush first, I Wish second, and then this mystery monster who I shall not reveal, a very underrated artist, I must say, is the third one. And then that's going to cover all of the natural islands and fire islands, because of the combos I gave them. And then I plan for them to have like a gold island type thing. That is... Wasn't that up there? I don't know. It's raining now. So that's fun. Sorry if the internet goes out. Not much I can do about it. Okay, let's work on stuff now. Where's Digital Island? Cool. Oh, I finished all of the lines for the most part. Okay. Let's... No. Let's try this again. Oh, for another sketch, I decided just to clean it up slightly and just start going in. I just kind of marked some of the stuff that I wanted to set in a specific layer, like the horns, the ears, the dirt down here. And that is the Demo Dwelling redesign. I still have to recompose that, but yeah. Hang on. Will it even allow me to open it? Yeah, no, it won't. Alright, then shortcut. Or workaround, I mean. Okay. Did I delete? Hang on. Let me switch away for a moment. Give me a second. Recents. Oh wait, I can't open GarageBand at the moment. Oh, okay, we have it. It's on my device. We're good. I wanted to make sure I didn't delete it on accident, but I didn't. We're okay. Oops. No, not Minecraft. Zoom. Oh, Minecraft's updating now. I don't want you to. I don't want you to. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. You know what? I did this on a stream, so I'll just show this anyway. Rare Saliva. I don't have the epics designed yet. It opened anyway. I don't want you. I don't want you. have you considered? What's happening? Okay. Anyway, rare Saliva. And then rare Haspirit. Someone said that rare Haspirit should be a bit more masculine since common Haspirit is very feminine. So I gave them a bit of like a beard type thing. I also gave a flower crown because I thought it was cute. I wanted to lean into that like metal-y look of Bright Island. So yeah, that's kind of it. And then also just switch it up from a dress. I did an apron. Also shoulder pads because why not? Also, it's kind of inspired by Sapphire's dress from Steven Universe. Her first form that we see her in. Like, not chronologically, but like when watching the series, her first appearance. Okay, let's Tech Island, please. I started going into Sweet Island Revamped. Not thinking, wait, Digital Island has to come first. Oops. Let's do that. Now that I've done, like, the rest of the designs, minus Health Island, like, all at once, and trying to get them, like, relatively detailed, I feel like now Bright Island's lacking. But I think, honestly, flowers. The flowers in the bushes could have been good, but I didn't feel like it. Oh, I can do more of this design now. I can get rid of you. I'm saving the towers to just do as their own separate thing without lines because I don't feel like figuring that out. I can pull up the sketch so you can see. You see what I mean? Like, there's so many lines there. And that's just a lot to figure out. So I'll just save that for its own layer. When it comes to Digital Island, that's this one. That's the revamp of Tech Island. I'm gonna try to not, like... That's not what I wanted. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna try not to... Hang on. Let's just get the watercolor in here. Can you lower that? Okay. It's a little better. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't remember. If anyone knows, let me know. I hope you're enjoying Independence so far. Daily videos, woo! After me not uploading for a bit too. I can't tell if I'm having fun or not. So, I like drawing. And I like composing. So, I should be having fun. But I don't know. I haven't checked in to see if I am or not. But I'm committed anyway, so even if I'm not, I'll keep doing it. I'm gonna put effort into it, of course, no matter what. I'm gonna try to put a lot of thought into it. Cool, okay. Now I can stop, like, having to use the watercolor. I can just use this. I was watching Nate's stream, and then I was watching, what's their name? Drawfee. I was watching Drawfee, stream VOD of that. I was like, you know what? I want to stream. It's been a second. I want to play Fortnite, but I should record. If I still feel like playing Fortnite later, maybe I can stream it. I don't want to bother any of my friends right now, because they're all, like, away. I've been doing a lot of stuff with friends lately, which is something that I wasn't doing a lot of. It's wild how time-consuming having friends is. Like, if you go out and actively, like, do things with them. That's something I didn't really do a lot before, and I'm happy that we're starting to do that. And it might be... there might not be a lot of time left to do that, because my best friend and also the other friend who I hang out with, I think, or another friend that I hang out with, college. So they won't really be that close for, like, a good while. You know? I don't know. Something that I hope I always have time for, whether it's just a little bit of time so I can work on things and have it come out just occasionally, is just this, YouTube. I hope I have time for this, because, I don't know, it's just been something that I've been doing for so long, you know? And I don't want to have to stop that. Like, I enjoy interacting with all of you. And the all of you isn't just to the one person who's here right now, it's to anyone watching after, or even anyone who isn't. You know, just like anyone who interacts with me through my comments or my streams. It's nice getting to hear from just, like, so many different people who love the same things that I love. Something I do wish is that when I start doing the things that I want to do on my channel, I wish that that's kind of what streaming is too, stuff that I want to do that other people aren't as interested in. I wish that I'd be able to interact with the same people, but, like, different scenes are for different people, you know? Like, the people who watch most of my videos now aren't the same people who are going to want to interact with the videos that I someday want to make. We'll come back to that there. And I don't know. A lot's changing. Like, I'm not just adult age now. I'm, like, adult now. Or I'll soon have to be. And that's scary. You know? Like, there's not really any, like, training for it. You just kind of have to figure it out. And I'm just starting to learn that I can just, like, go and do things. Just, like, I can just do things. Especially if I learn to drive. I should do that. Then I can, like, take people places. I can just go pick things up at stores for, like, my parents or whatever. I don't know. It's also wild that, like, as I'm getting older, the people that were always just, like, there in my life are starting to not be there, because, you know, people don't live forever. And that's wild to me. And there's a special, like, sentimental project that I keep putting off and putting off for someone who has, I think, less than a year to live. And I don't even know if she remembers who I am. You know, it's a lot. I should talk about something fun and not depressing things. But to be fair, there's no one here listening anyway, so it doesn't matter. these in too. Sure, why not? The FNAF movie's coming out. That's a thing. It doesn't look... I don't know. I don't know how it looks, if I'm being honest. I really want it to say that it looks good, but the teaser looked really good, right? The teaser was wonderful, amazing, perfect. But then the trailer didn't... If I'm being honest, it just didn't look great. I'm not saying it's awful. I'm definitely not saying that. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see how it is. But it looks... You know... like, I really wanna say it looks really good. But... I don't know if I think that. From what I've seen from the trailer. I want it to be good. I do. And same thing with Ruin. Ruin looks... I can't say that Ruin doesn't look good. Ruin looks great, actually. But it's not gonna be what I want it to be. But I'm hoping that it's good for what it is. You know? Like, it's not gonna be a new Security Breach. It's going to be an extension of Security Breach. Oh, that reminds me. If you're someone who wants a very like reasonable look at anything FNAF, go watch Not a Real Name, Not at All. That's Not a Real Name, one word. Not at all, second word. Because they make very like good videos, very reasonable. I'm gonna do this. This is not requiring as many layers as I was expecting it to. Interesting. I might just go until I have like all the layers like blocked in. Not blocked with color, but like blocked in as in everything's in its proper place, prepared for coloring. You know what I mean? Like, all of the... I like to go rainbow order so I can tell what layers where. But I'm talking that. Okay, let's get this all filled in while we're here. So for Tech Island's redesign, I wanted it to be very, how you say, I wanted it to interact more. I wanted the desert theme to actually interact with the digital technology theme. And I did change the name of the island to Digital Island, simply because it's a little too similar to Mech being tech. And that connection was always intentional, considering those two elements are very, very heavily related. But it was too close to be considered, like, similar to being official, you know? Like, Big Blue Bubble wouldn't make anything that similar. And that's kind of what I'm going for, a Big Blue Bubble feel. I mean, my own Sparky feel, of course, but, like, overall, something that could be in the game, you know? That's something I've always gone for. And speaking of, because I feel like some projects conflict with others, I think of everything as in, like, their own separate little universes from each other. Like, Monster Mangrove, that's separate from everything else. Palm Island, separate from everything else. But then, like, the artificials, I feel like those are in the, like, the revamps, I mean. The original artificial magical islands, those are their own thing. However, the artificials are in the exact same universe as the Firelands. And the Firelands aren't a reflection of any of the natural elements. Yes, they are mostly natural and fire monsters, which could be argued that that's all natural monsters. However, the islands are a reflection of, instead, the dweller element. So that's why there's no dipsters. Dipsters feel very... Then again, they're magical too, but I feel like not having dipsters is something unique when you're looking at all of the in-game islands. Okay. But yeah, I like to think of things as in separate universes unless there's a reason for me, like... Okay, how to word that? A separate universe if there's a reason for it to be. Obviously, like, none of it fits in... Like, none of it is canon, but, like, I try to make it so it could still fit in to the canon game. And that's my approach to things, is how would this work if it were in the game? So that's why all of the artificial islands are just, this is Plant Island without plant. That's why the trees never grow leaves. This is Bright Island, or not Bright Island, this is Cold Island without cold. That is why it's... The island itself is cool colors. It's just green. That's it, green. And again, there's red reflections, but it's... The whole thing there is that by all means, there's like a chill in the air, but it never has any snowy... Like, it never snows, despite the fact that, like, there's precipitation, like, around the island. Like, it can rain in the, like, the living ocean around Spirit Island, but, like, it'll never, like, it can rain and snow, like, there, but it can't rain or snow in a certain vicinity of the island. Technically, that makes it also a desert, because I think that's, like, classified by rain levels, right? Tech Island, it's Air Island without air. There's sand swirling through the air, but, like, it's never windy. Sweet Island is Water Island without water. Honestly, there's not really anything design-wise that does that. Instead of, like, I guess to be fair, instead of having, like, the natural plant life or rivers or anything like that, like, requires water to live, it's made of, like, very food adjacent pieces. I don't want to say that it's actually food, because I don't think it is. I think it's along the lines of Jamboree, where you probably shouldn't eat it. For the original Sweet Island, it's like, oh, it's kind of like just like rocks. Like, they're just colorful, pretty looking rocks. Don't eat it, you'll break your teeth. And then for Health Island, that's a little bit of a hard thing to talk about, because in the revamp, I mean, yeah, the element pattern, it's Earth without Earth. This is the sentimental thing that I haven't really worked much on. It's Kenton's ice skating. Anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna go when this timer runs out. What was I saying? Oh, right, Health Island is... I don't know, I'm thinking maybe it could all be, like... It can't be a construct, because then it can't be a colossal. So I want to avoid that. Oh, something that I thought was fun. These two islands kind of have, like, a beard. Except this one's also coming out of the eyes, because it's literally just sand. So it's more like it's buried, but this one, for sure, is intended to be a beard. Like, this lighter orange part, and then this red part. Very beard adjacent. And also mustache up here. I liked how the eyes were, so I wanted to incorporate that into the revamp. Here's Yet Key. I just think they're very fun shapes. There we go. I need to make sure that when I'm doing the S sounds, that I'm not doing what I do just automatically. Here are... I really... This is what inspired me to do the stream as well. I wanted to sketch some Steven Universe, like, designs in the future. Especially Steven, but I that's a lot to tackle on stream, you know? But yeah, here's the crystal gems, and Rose, when she comes back from my comic Rose Petals. The gay, also, this is just what the design looks like, so don't worry. It's rock. He's made of rock. There's nothing. It's fine. I have the character sheet here for Maxwell. Hang on, let me. So that you can see like his original. I want to adjust some of those lines there because that's not that's not it. But this is his design for the latter half of the not latter half, like the later part of the comic. Pasta. I don't know what Pasta. I don't know what their deal is, but I love them. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with them. I just like them a lot. They have little stickers on their skull. I say the word skull really weirdly, apparently, which I didn't realize. But yeah, good to know. I think that's it. That's all I have time for, at least. Don't show that. Okay, yeah, that's all I have. Can I, like, end meeting for all? Okay, ending meeting. Turn off the screen share. And it's gonna tell me, hey, screen share stopped, even though I went and turned it off myself. You know? Sometimes. I hate Zoom, but my computer likes to throw a fit when I use anything else or try to download anything else. It's like, hey, this is sketchy. I don't know what this is. Even though I'm like, it's fine. It's safe. What are you talking about? It likes to act like it's not something it can use anyway, despite the fact that it's something that is safe. Otherwise, I wouldn't be getting it. But yeah, we'll have to deal with the timelines of Zoom, basically. I want to get back to the scheduled streams, but maybe for half of the length. I don't know. I haven't decided. I don't know when. I just want to eventually. Maybe I'll have to reschedule them based around, like, if I get a job at some point. I don't know. I should go so I can record things. Well, vocal warm-ups first, then record things. So I'm gonna go do that. With that, I leave you a hint at something that is going to be coming up not soon, but the thing I'm going to work on immediately after this. And with that, it's I'm dizzy. So figure that out, and have a lovely day or night, or whatever it is for you. Goodbye.